Inspiration. I feel like nothing in this world is truly void of inspiration. Everything takes from something else. Takes an idea, takes a thought, even the thoughts that we think are completely our own, the ideas we think are completely our own. But I feel like that's also a very beautiful thing. Something that is there and that has been there for a while will always leave room for new things to come in, for more people to look at that and say, whoa, that makes me want to make something. That makes me want to start something. That makes me want to do something. This video is going to be split up into two parts. One part, me just kind of talking about who I am, what the meaning of my channel is, what the meaning of my name is on this channel. Because I never really got to explain that. I kind of just started making videos. I feel like I should have started with that low-key and no introduction video. I just kind of want to reintroduce myself as a creator. And then also just kind of go through some of my biggest inspirations on YouTube and just in life in general. I guess for starters, if you're new here, I'm K2 Kiyoshi, and that name itself I've never sat down to actually explain. But you go on my channel page, in my channel description, it says, just trying to vibe and express myself through these videos, and I include a quote, that which was once cruel must grow to be truly kind. K2K. Now that K2K at the bottom is essentially what makes up my entire name. It's the most important part of my name. Now, you could say it K2K Yoshi if you want. I personally pronounce it K2 Kiyoshi. K2 Kiyoshi. So that's how I pronounce it, but you can say whatever you want, bro. If you're referring to me, I'm gonna respond to K2 Kiyoshi. Before I started making YouTube videos this year, I wanted to, when I was around 15 years old, I wanted to be a rapper. I wanted to be a music artist. And one of my biggest inspirations at the time was the late rapper XXXTentacion and Juice WRLD. And one thing that both of them had within their names, their artist names, were meanings. They seemed kind of, weird, like, oh, like, what does this mean? Like, what is this, But when you look into it, their names had deeper meanings that they purposely built into it. And they also had mantras that I thought were really cool. And the mantra that I was most inspired by was Juice WRLD's 999, which, if you know what 999 upside down is, he was basically trying to say that he meant to make it a meaningful display of taking whatever hell is in your life and turning it around and turning it into something better, turning it into something positive, into something good for you. That I was really inspired by that. And that's kind of where I took a lot of my inspiration from, was that meaning of 999. So I guess to best explain what my name means, the K2K part of my name stands for cruel to kind. I know that's really simple. It's pretty basic, but it means a lot for me personally. Growing up, I didn't have like the hardest childhood in the world, but I did go through some things that were pretty messed up. I dealt with a lot of mental health struggles and just a lot of things that really kind of messed me up, and some things that kind of caused me to make decisions that weren't the best for me or the people around me. Some decisions that ended up in ways where there are permanent consequences for those things. When I first was trying to be a rapper, trying to be an artist, I kind of leaned into that and was like, hey, I could make a name that represents what I'm feeling right now. And at the time, what I was feeling was a lot of guilt for what I had done and just a lot of reflection. And I kind of wanted it to mean and reflect on change. Cruel to kind, really basic, K2K. And in my head, it's simple. It just means taking anything that's messed up in your life, just like 999, and just turning it into something kinder, turning it into something better. But I feel like for me personally, what K2K means to me is you are always capable of change. Now, just in my own life, I think everyone is capable of change. I think everyone on earth is capable of changing. Will they change? Probably, probably not. But I think everyone is capable of it. And just that reminder that as long as you recognize that, yeah, you can still change, there is hope for you. And I feel like that is what that means to me. That is what K2K means to me. Cruel to kind. You will always, no matter what happens, no matter what mistakes you make, no matter what you go through in your life, there is always hope for change. No matter what cruelty happens in your life, there is always hope for you to be kinder. And especially when you go through a lot of cruelty, it is good to choose to be kind still. Not just to everyone in your life, but to yourself. And I think that's what my name means. That's what I want it to mean. Now the Kiyoshi part, I'm not even gonna lie. I thought it sounded cool, bro. But beyond that, if you look at the meaning of Kiyoshi in Japanese, it's spelled a bit differently. But I believe Kiyoshi in Japanese can be a word to describe a teacher. Now I don't really consider myself a teacher, bro. I'm 19 years old, bro. I need to be taught. But look, you need to be taught, bro. Still being taught. I'm in college. But I like to think maybe one day I can live up to that name. I don't know if I ever will, but I think at first I wanted it to be like my rapper name or whatever. And then I kind of pivoted away from wanting to be like a rapper. And I played a lot of like video games during like the pandemic. And I started to kind of use that as my username, and a lot of people started to call me that. Either they call me K2 or K2K or Kiyoshi, and I kind of got used to being called that. So I just never changed my username. Like it's been years and I still have not changed my username. So I've kind of just gotten used to just using that. So I just don't think I could ever come up with anything differently. That's why I'm so personally attached to it. Beyond that, it is still just that meaning for me of change, of reminding myself that there's always room for change. There's always room for growth. There's always room for being better, you know? And I think that's what I think that's the message aim to push with that meaning and why that's in my bio and why that's on my channel name or whatever. That's just what I aim to represent, man. Now I kind of want to talk about some of the YouTubers I think that have inspired me the most when it comes to my editing style, when it comes to, the way that I go about doing things. Now we're starting off with one that I'm sure a lot of you guys know about, the Samurai, Corey Kenshin. Now, I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. I'm a late Corey fan. I did not get into Corey Kenshin until like 2020. I'm a late fan, but I was still there for a lot of the events that happened, a lot of the whole retirement arc he went through. I was there for some of the biggest breaks. One thing that's always inspired me most when it comes to Corey Kenshin is just the way that he presents himself, the way that he conducts himself within his videos, and just kind of this whole vibe of just being himself. He doesn't have to act like nothing. He just can just chill. He can literally do a video and not edit and it'll still be entertaining. And that's kind of what I aspire to be, is to get so good at being myself that the editing doesn't have to carry all the time. Because sometimes the editing needs to carry a little bit. But yeah, one thing I love to do, inspires me a lot, is I like to go to his old videos, like his old milestones, like when he hit 1,000 subscribers and how happy he was, bro, and looking at where he got to. It's just inspiring because in my head it's just like he was doing this for years and years and years until Five Nights at Freddy's came and popped off. RPG horror started popping off a little bit, and that's when he started to gain traction. And it kind of just gives me inspiration to be like, okay, even if this video doesn't do well, or this doesn't go well, or this project didn't do what I thought it was going to do, I can keep going because one day there will be something that will just boom, skyrocket me up. And that's just, I don't know. There's so much I could say about him as a creator, but I feel like just inspiration wise, I feel like that those are the things that inspire me the most about him. And I feel like I can't wait to see like what he does next. Like I hope, I'm a fan as well, bro. I'm a fan as well. Now this next creator is Belize. Starting off with the ones that y'all already know, bro. Starting off with the ones that y'all already know. I'm gonna be real. I was into Belize before Corey Kenshin. I feel like I consider myself more of a Berlizzi and Dashi fan more than Corey Kenshin, but I still do respect, like I still do like Corey Kenshin. It's just that I grew up watching more Berlizzi throughout my like early teens, and Dashi. I learned about Corey Kenshin through Berlizzi's what video did they even do? That damn video where they were like fighting the ants. I'll put it on the screen. That video was what introduced me to Corey Kenshin. But before that, Belize was like my shit, bro. I would just be chilling on the couch watching Belize, Danganronpa, bro. Like holy. But once again, I feel like one thing I love the most about the creators that I watch is how they embody themselves. They get so good at embodying themselves. And the first video is like, oh, hey guys, how you doing? Hey guys, what's up YouTube? Like that's always how it is. But then you go to how their videos are now, and it's like, yo, what's good, y'all? Like they're a lot better at being themselves, and that's kind of what I aim to do, is just getting better at being in myself and expressing myself. And I feel like Berlizzi very much does that. Very much does that. And yeah, I watched his old videos, bro. I was watching them like roasting videos, them exposed videos. Like holy, I was too young to be watching too young to be watching that. But nah, he is a really big inspiration for me, because even though like it's all fun and games, he's always kind of felt like that like one uncle that like you be having fun with, but then out of nowhere he just starts dropping like wisdom. He start be playing games with him, and he be starting saying like, hey, listen, you better invest in your future, son. You better invest in your future. But listen, you just out of nowhere, and then it'll just go back to being goofy. It's fun, bro. It's fun. It's vibes. But yeah, he's also just a very big inspiration to me. Yeah, those are kind of the three: Corey, Berlizzi, and Dashi. Those are kind of the big three on this list that I think most people will know. Now I'm gonna kind of get into some of the more obscure YouTubers or ones that people may not know of that were most inspired to me. Like, y'all don't know about this. I'm about to put some of y'all on. Blitzwinger, bro. If y'all don't know who Blitzwinger is, I grew up with Blitzwinger. Blitzwinger, bro. All the Lego games in the world, he done played them all, 100% them all. Disney Infinity, Lego Dimensions, bro. He was playing all of my favorite games at the time, and I was tuning into damn near every episode. Like, bro, he did Minecraft videos as well, and I just always think like, like growing up, like that was my childhood YouTuber was Blitzwing. I love watching Blitzwing, bro. He was awesome. He was so cool, bro. He was kind of like one of my earliest like introductions to like YouTube and like Let's Playing in general. Those are all my inspirations. And to kind of end this video off, I kind of just want to talk about inspiration in general, just in kind of like the movies and stuff that I see, and just kind of end it with a good message. I don't know if you can see, but behind me, right here somewhere, I got a My Hero Academia poster and a Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse poster. Now, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is probably one of my favorite movies of all time. I probably watched it a million times, but themes in that movie have a lot to do with inspiration, succession. You know, I there's a lot of video essays about it. You can look it up. I can't explain it here. But within that, I think there's a good message to be taken about the lines between copying someone and trying to succeed another person, and then taking aspects of what inspire you the most and using that to best be yourself. And to that, I kind of say to anyone that is out there that, you know, is also inspired by these people, you know, inspired by anyone else, try to make sure that you're not just like being. There's a lot of clones out there. There's a lot of clones, bro. Now, that's what I try my best to just be me, you know. That's why I don't just put a circle. I don't just do the circle cam, circle masking, put myself in, like, I don't do that. Try to be different, to be me. But I do still take inspiration from my favorite creators. And I feel like that whole story in Spider-Verse about Miles becoming his own person and learning that he can still be Spider-Man, but his own Spider-Man, I think is something that I will always resonate with. You know, I'll always look back on that and think, damn, yeah, like, I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna do my own thing, bro. I just remember my senior year of high school, bro. My friends used to call me Miles Morales, bro. And I didn't even look like him. But I tried to play it up. I tried to play it up sometimes. But, nah. Then there's also My Hero Academia over here. My Hero Academia. Which I love. I love that series, bro. Holy. I don't care if it gets hate, bro. I love that series. There's that whole same theme throughout the entire story of succession between All Might and Midoriya. Just that whole idea of passing the torch, but not making it so that it's just replacing what was once there. Because everyone's gonna have their time. Time to shine, time to be on the top, and then time to fall, or time to just retire. No one's gonna stay where they are forever. And some people are like, oh, we need someone to replace this person. We need someone to replace that person. We need the next this, we need the next that. But I feel like sometimes we don't low-key need that. Sometimes, yes, we need someone to still be in that place, but sometimes we need someone different. And I feel like those series, especially series that kind of give that message of, hey, you can still take that place and be yourself. You can still take that place and not just be All Might and not just be Peter Parker, Spider-Man, bro. You can still be you. And I think that's, if anyone watching this takes away anything from this video, it's just that no matter what position you're in, you can still be you. You can still be yourself, no matter what position you're in, no matter what you're taking over. And especially if you're trying to like do YouTube or do like content creation or whatever, just remember to be yourself, bro. Yourself. Like, don't copy no one. Don't try to just be the next this. Don't try to be the next Corey Kenshin. Don't try to be the next Releasy, bro. Like, literally just do what you want to do, but don't take it to such a point where if you were to ever get to a point where you do have success, you're just like seen as like a replacement. I don't want to ever be seen as that. Whether my favorite creators retire, I end up taking their spot in the future, I don't ever want to just be like, oh, well, we got him now. We got him now, so I don't want to be a replacement. I just want to be me. I want to learn how to best be me, how to best be myself. I feel as though this channel is my documenting of that journey, and if y'all want to stick around for that, that's cool. If y'all don't, it's cool as well. Do what you want. But yeah, that's what inspiration means to me. I'm Ketsu Kiyoshi, and hopefully this video helps y'all kind of understand better who I am, what I'm all about. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.